Up here in the north at the 1 o'clock position, the Protoss player.
SK Telecom T1 Ray.
Currently up 1-0 after the victory in the last game.
And down here, or over here, down, over.
Gene Air Green Wings Cure.
9 o'clock.
Down over here in the downwards over spot of southwest-ish west.
Well, I would just say west in this case.
Yeah.
Southwest from Rain, but west. But don't tell Rain that he's southwest.
Don't say it too loud.
All right, barracks gets placed here. So we're not going to see CC first on this map. And a gas goes down to match it, so most likely Reapers.
Yeah. And again, these are the same positions as Cure versus Hydra, so if Rain takes that third base, that's pretty close to Cure, and Cure does the same, they're going to be pretty close.
Yeah, not too far. The map is also a bit, the way the mini-map looks, it looks a little bit further than it actually is. At least to me, it gives me this illusion that everything's far away because the map just has so many bases. It almost makes me feel like it's bigger than it is, but when we look at those third base locations, it's like, well, actually, that's not. That's like just a down a ramp, then up a ramp, like really close.
Yeah. I gave the directions earlier.
Yeah, you did.
For you guys paying attention.
So Reaper will pop out. Gate's done. Start the core. And he's going to probe scout incorrectly. But on his next path, we'll go identify it's a Reaper expand.
Yeah, and Cure's going to get it correctly here.
Yeah, he gets lucky. And with that, we'll actually see it's only one gate. Or rather, one gas, also one gate. 2 gates would be pretty crazy. And Zealot is coming out. He's able to identify all this. He knows the Zealot's on the way because the core's not done. Starts a CC and a reactor. He knows that at this distance, with the builds they've chosen, it's totally safe to do this. Even going to block the Nexus. How cute.
Ooh. Patrol path is not good enough. Rain somehow sneaks it in there.
And let's see if he can get a kill with this Reaper. Good micro. Always grabbing the one that starts to get attacked. Mothership core is about to pop out, but he might actually lose one. Ooh. Losing some mining time, but yeah, that's exactly what he needed to do. And the probe just walks in. That's the only disadvantage of skipping the second Reaper and just going straight into that reactor. Probe's going to get inside. But, I mean, it's not like he's hiding too much. He's doing a pretty normal follow-up here. Not seeing the third barracks, though. And just hoping, I guess, his probe would get away from the Reaper coming home, but it's not going to happen. So Reaper does get at least one kill.
So it's going to be 3 racks. We're going to have a lot of these barracks units coming up pretty quickly here. Could see some aggression, usually just some pressure there at the natural. Maybe force a Nexus cannon.
Reaper comes in here to check again. He's going to wait, actually. Just wants to find out where the pylons are. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Sees all 3 pylons. It's Rain. Okay, I'm fine. Just like last game. Robo goes down. He's obviously trying to hope to see the Robo if he can as well.
Yeah.
And I think he actually will see it if he sacks the jump up. Oh, so actually maybe lose the Reaper too.
Oh,
one more shot would have done it.
And of course that Robo, it's probably not going to be any immortal shenanigans. This is Rain we're talking about. Just probably 3 observers. Get him out on the map. Get some early Colossi as well. Just defend, defend, defend.
Yeah.
Take a third base and do exactly what he did in the last game because it worked eventually.
Yeah. Well, Robo's getting done. 3 Stalkers out to be soon to be out. Mothership core hovering around. He's gonna do one last attempt. Oh. So what's he gonna do at home? He's got a ton of barracks, as we mentioned earlier. 3 Marines and a Marauder, constant production. Stim soon to be done.
Well, for now, he's keeping a lot of those Marines in the mineral line because he wants to be careful just in case it is that Stargate. But this Reaper is going to sack itself. It does see the Robo, so he can be pretty safe.
Perfect. Perfect move there. Now he's going to be aggressive. He knows he doesn't need to keep any units at home. Stim isn't done yet, but after he pokes, it will be. And, you know, I don't think he's going to stick around to that point, but that opportunity is there. And with just one Marauder here, but these Stalkers try to get cheeky, he's going to be able to do so much damage to them as well. Second wave of units is spotted here by Rain. Gets his units set on a concave, and he's so ready. Just go ahead and drop that Nexus Cannon.
Yeah. Rain's played this out so many times. He's played against these kind of builds before. He's got his second observer to spot right at the front, see exactly how many units he has, and I'm sure he looks at that amount of units and he's like, oh, okay, 3 racks. Observer will confirm in the main. So now he's going to force that Nexus Cannon, and maybe do some cute kiting here with the Stalkers, as it is mainly only Marines, just one Marauder here.
Yeah, he targeted that Marauder really well earlier as well. We don't have concussive shells, so...
Stim is about to complete. He has to be very careful.
Yeah. Stim finishes, he needs to like make sure he doesn't over stim those units though. There's no way, even with Stim, he's going to be able to break through that Nexus Cannon, nor the Colossus that's accompanying it. And force fields go down, and he's actually walking through there. Not the right choice here, and that cost him a lot of units.
Yeah.
Now Rain's got a decent army size, and has the right tech. He's got Colossi, he's got range coming out. 4 gates. 5 gates. Rain is cold-blooded today.
Well, he sees that, and he knows the tech of Cure is so far behind that he's like, okay, you're not going to have many Venovacs. I can go for an aggressive attack here.
Today, Rain is the angel of death. All right. Banks up some minerals here. Could make a 3rd Nexus and move out. I think that the more likely option is for him to just straight up move out. Hides the units from that Marine. Keeping him in the dark.
There's another Marine sneaking over trying to get some scouting information. I don't know if you guys see that on the minimap.
Yeah, I see that.
But it's totally rerouted.
Uh-oh. He stims here, and oh my god! That can't be legal.
Those are some parting force fields, man. Nice scan there on the observer.
Oh, he sees the Colossi are coming towards him.
The range isn't quite done yet, but it's about to be complete.
This is actually one of the most stressful moments a Terran player can ever face. You know, is to make the decision to try to attack to bring Rain back home, or to try to come home himself and put up bunkers. He didn't make either choice, honestly, here. And now, with sentries with nearly full energy, he can force field these units out of the main base. And he can actually just target the command stare down. This is looking almost unwinnable right now for Cure. He's coming back with some of these units, but they're just not all together. He's trying to elevate her into the main base, but doing that means he'll just get force fielded out. The CC is gone, and Rain doesn't even stick around to try to kill the SCVs. Well, he's having second thoughts about that.
He's coming back. The Vikings are just now starting to pop out. He's got 1 to the 2 Colossi of Rain. He's got so many Stalkers as well. He just GG's. And Rain takes it, 2-0. Overall, a 4-0, kind of what we expected.
Yeah, blasted himself in a rocket ship out of here, man. Flying with those Archangel wings. Back to where he belongs. Code is no place for a man like him. This does not belong. And so far, we are, I believe, 3 for 3 SKT players going into Code S.
Yes, we are.
Not a single one of them dropping. And that's just been the way of things. SKT is on top of the world right now. No one can stop them.
And Kira looking obviously disappointed, like visibly disappointed. He was holding his head in his hands.
He was a bit over-aggressive in Game 2. I feel like his Game 1 was brilliant. He lost it, but, you know, it was just a big map, cross spawns. If you can't get really critical damage done there, you're facing a Protoss player who's got 2 forms of AoE, and his units are more cost-efficient than yours, and he's got the gases, and he can use them. It's hard to beat Protoss in late game as Terran. It's not even, you know, David Kim will even say that. That's just how it is. That's just how it always has been.
It's not a secret.
It's not a secret. It's really tough. So that's the strength of Protoss in that matchup is the late game. So played brilliantly in game number 1. Wasn't enough. Tough spawning locations. Game number 2, got a bit too aggressive, and Rain was ready to finish him off.
Rain's response was perfect, by the way. Like his decision to go for the counterattack there with the 5 gates was so smart. He knew exactly what was going on, and it killed him.
Yeah. Well, guys, we are going to go to the losers match in just a moment. It's going to be a little bit longer of a break because we do have a Korean interview with Rain, the winner, and we'll be back after that is over and completed.